Hey guys, a warm welcome to our channel. Today we're checking out the Alto Professional TS12S, a 12-inch powered PA subwoofer designed for DJs, live performers, bands, venues, houses of worship, and anyone who wants to add serious low-end punch to a portable PA system. After spending some time with the TS12S, the first thing that stands out is how much bass Alto manages to get from a 12-inch driver. This isn't the kind of subwoofer that simply makes everything louder. It gives kick drums more impact, bass lines more presence, and dance music that physical low-end energy that smaller PA speakers often struggle to produce on their own. At the heart of the TS12S is a 12-inch woofer with a large 3-inch high-temperature voice coil, powered by a high-efficiency Class D amplifier. Alto rates the system at 2,500 watts peak with a maximum output of 130 dB. In practical use, it can get seriously loud for its size while still delivering a controlled and punchy character. One thing I particularly like is the bass response. Instead of sounding overly loose or muddy, the TS12S has a tight, energetic punch. Kick drums come through with authority, and electronic, hip-hop, pop and dance tracks benefit from the extra weight. Several owners have also reported being surprised by how much output they could get from such a relatively compact 12-inch sub. The frequency response is rated from 44 Hz to 95 Hz at -3 dB, with an extended frequency range reaching down to 38 Hz. But there is an important distinction here. If you're expecting the extremely deep, room-shaking sub-bass of a large premium 18-inch subwoofer, that's not really what this model is designed for. The TS12S is more about strong, usable, and punchy bass in a more manageable format. Setup is straightforward. You get two XLR and quarter-inch combo inputs along with two XLR outputs, making it easy to integrate the sub into an existing PA system and send your signal through to your main speakers. Another useful feature is the selectable EQ tuning. You can choose off, live or DJ depending on how you're using the system. The DJ setting is especially useful when you want a more energetic low-end presentation, while the live option makes sense for bands and live performances. You also get phase alignment choices of 0, 90, 180, and 270 degrees. This might sound technical, but it's genuinely useful. Depending on where your subwoofer and main speakers are positioned, adjusting the phase can help them work together instead of partially canceling each other out. In fact, some real-world owners specifically mentioned getting noticeably better performance after finding the correct phase setting. Build quality feels appropriate for live use. The internally braced MDF enclosure feels solid, and the cabinet has a mark-resistant finish designed to handle regular transport and setup. There's also a 36mm pole socket on top, allowing you to build a cleaner PA setup with a compatible speaker pole. At around 57 pounds, or roughly 26 kilograms, I wouldn't call it ultralight. You'll definitely notice the weight when moving it around. But compared with carrying a much larger 18-inch powered sub, the 12-inch format can still make a lot of sense for mobile DJs and performers with limited vehicle or storage space. Alto also includes electronic clip, thermal and transducer overdrive protection, which is reassuring when the system is being used for longer performances. Looking through owner experiences, the biggest recurring positives are the amount of punch for a 12-inch subwoofer, straightforward setup, strong output, and good value. Some users are running one for smaller and medium-size events, while others eventually add a second TS12S for additional coverage and headroom. There are a few limitations worth knowing. This isn't the smallest or lightest 12-inch subwoofer. And if your priority is the deepest possible bass for very large venues, an appropriate 15 or 18-inch system may be a better fit. It's also important to configure the phase and EQ correctly because setup can make a noticeable difference to the final sound. Overall, the Alto TS12S offers an impressive combination of power, punch, flexibility, and portability. If you're a mobile DJ, musician, small venue owner, or you're simply upgrading a PA system that needs stronger low-end performance without moving to a huge subwoofer, the TS12S is definitely worth considering. If you want to check the latest price and availability, click the link below for the best price. And if you found this review useful, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next review.